Hi there! It's a no makeup day today because I'm going to give you a short introduction to massaging your own face. This might help with certain types of headaches, and you'll just have to try it to find out which kinds. You can use any kind of facial lotion or oil. I'm going to use my nerve liniment, which is for relaxing, calming thoughts, things like that. So that's often a reason you might want to massage your face. Okay, I'm putting a little on my hands, but I really am going to be using my fingertips, so I want it on the fingertips and not necessarily the whole hands. You can see how you feel about that. What you may not know is there are lots of muscles in your face which you are using all the time to make all the different kinds of facial expressions. Everything you do with your face uses muscles, and that even includes focusing your eyes in different places. There are muscles working for that. So I want you to just put your hands on your face and slide them from the inside, the middle to the outside edges. And yes, I'm wearing my extra contact lens today because I'm going to go for a motorcycle ride later. And the light is too bright for that eye. So I'm just rubbing rather solid pressure from all three of those fingers, from the middle to the outside of my face, starting just under the eyes. Now if it pulls too much on the skin, use a little more oil. Also, the skin right around your eyes is really thin, so you're not going to want to pull there. I'm actually starting just on the bone that lies under. I'm not pushing in here. If you want to work in there, close your eyes and do really gentle, I don't know if you can see, but I'm just rolling my fingers across it, kind of just a rocking motion. And that can feel really nice too. But you don't pull on the skin when it's super thin there. You stay underneath where the bone is, and then you can pull. And you'll feel the muscles that want a little more attention. Usually it's going to be in here, right underneath your jawbone, because the muscles of your jaw attach up there, among other places. And I found a good one that kind of clicks on my right side. So I'm going to just kind of push in there, make little circles with my finger point. I can always try rolling my jaw around. I actually tend to do this a lot when I'm watching movies. Here, for me, it feels a little pulling to do there, so I'm going to add a little oil. My skin tends to get really dry right between my eyebrows. I think I read somewhere that had a lot to do with sugar intake. Who, me? Sweet tooth? Never. Now up here, you've got quite a lot of muscles of your eyebrows, you might notice, because you might make lots of crazy eyebrow expressions. So I like to pinch them. I'm just pinching the whole eyebrow muscle, right around the hair. I actually have eyebrows out here, but you can't ever see them. They're so light blonde. Anyway, the muscles are there whether you've got hair there or not. I'm feeling all kinds of neat clicking in my skull, which tells me that those muscles are indeed really tense. I'm going to do big circles all over the top of my forehead. I'm actually really putting quite a lot of pressure on here. It feels nice for me. And I'm just resting my thumbs on my cheekbones while I do that. It helps me use less energy from my hands and more from my elbows if I'm just bracing there. And then I don't know if you can see, but my elbows are actually moving a lot, my forearms, to make this. And then I'm just kind of holding these steady. If you do this a lot, you're going to need to give yourself a hand massage afterwards. which I do anyway. Just a segue. Okay, ignore it. It wasn't a segue, it was a tangent. I'm also running my thumbs along the bottom side of my jaw. You can pinch slightly. Again, I'm not squeezing my fingers, I'm just bracing them and then pushing them along using strength from my forearms. Anywhere that your jawbone is going to be connecting is going to have places of tension, so you'll feel it. The bottom of your cheekbones, the back of your jaw, and here's where it gets exciting. See those muscles there? They come down here. They connect just behind your ear, and you can pinch them. And it generally tends to feel weird to push that direction on them. And by the way, I'm going back, I'm not going in. But you could push from behind towards forward, and then you could hook and pull it. And all of that is part of your jaw mechanism. I have to stop. So that feels really nice to do. Now, if you've got some sinus pressure building up, your sinuses run all around in the top part of your face. So that thing we did at the beginning, where you're pushing from that bone, you might just get it alongside your whole nose and kind of squeezing it out. I don't have any sinus pressure today. Maybe the pollens aren't so irritating to me today. So because of that, nothing's happening. But if that's exciting, your nose might start running. So then you'll know you're in the right place. Finally, a really good headache point for you to know, and then we'll stop for today, is right here where the bone comes down to your nose. There's kind of a tiny little ledge there, maybe a bigger ledge on some people. I just want you to put your hands together and rest your thumbs there, and then you're going to use the weight of your whole head to push down. You don't need your arms for this. You could brace them on your knees if you're sitting in a way that works. You could brace them on the table in front of you. You're just pushing up. Again, with the I'm not feeling very headachy today, so that's not doing anything for me, but it can be very helpful for you, and I hope that it is. That's it for today. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.